vanishing in the middle of the night.
We're using bloodhounds and other tracking teams to try and figure out where he went.
It's the worst. We're preparing for the worst right now.
We are taking your calls, but first to Dr. Srini Pillai, Harvard psychiatrist, author of Life Unlocked, 7 Revolutionary Lessons to Overcome Fear. Doctor, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Doctor, you heard our reporter Rupa Miklaneni describe what Emmett's mother said on the phone. She said, I don't want you to even cover the story. Why would a mom say that?
Well, it's impossible to tell exactly why, but I think what you're pointing at is exactly what was on my mind, which was, that I felt suspicious about why it was she wouldn't have the story covered. Because in cases like this, generally, what we'd actually want is for more people to know about this so that we can find some kind of clue. So I think it's highly unusual in that particular instance for a mother not to want to have the story covered. Now, it's possible that she was feeling really afraid and feeling really anxious and didn't really want to increase her own state of anxiety by knowing that the story was being covered. But I think it's highly unusual.
But doctor, sometimes when you are faced with adversity and great fear, overwhelming fear, and you feel out of control, there's nothing you can do to control your surroundings, don't many people just retreat?
Yes, and I think that's absolutely a possibility. So, I'm not saying that we know for sure, but what I am saying is that we have to consider both possibilities. We have to consider the possibility that her reaction was really out of a fear of having more things discovered, or it could have been that she was so afraid and anxious that she decided to retreat and decided to actually go back into her own shell and not actually sort of expose her own story to the world. Because sometimes when people experience losses, they don't necessarily want those losses to be advertised throughout the country.
Doctor, because she was asleep. It was during her watch that something happened to the baby. I would feel horrible, even though if she's not involved, it's not her fault, but still, she was asleep at the helm, and a child went missing, so maybe it was embarrassment or shame.